morning, everyone. I'm Oracle Unicorn. I'm surprised I'm back on my YouTube. Thank you, Neon Demon 1116. Neon Demon. Just don't call her Neon Demon. Oh, there's a few songs I was listening to by her that just made me like, it's like, oh yeah. And Mystic Tunes inspired me to come back over here. Come back on here. Neon Demon and Mystic Tunes. Neon Demon isn't that full YouTube or channel's name, but I'm sitting here fighting cramps because yes, I did wake up in the middle of the night, but it did not last until I woke up this morning. Usually 4 or 5, maybe 6 hours if I'm lucky, but apparently I can sleep through some pain. I'm getting to the point now where it's like my first initial of having to take ibuprofen, which is like 3 of them, and then after an hour or 20 minutes to an hour, if I'm still feeling like I can't hardly move because if I'm in like crippling pain, I have to take 2 more and then count the hours, because if I don't take more before the hours are up, then my body eats through it, because I think they're supposed to last 6, 8 hours. That does not fucking last for me for like that. I know, like this is why I don't touch over-the-counter medications whenever I'm not on my period, because I fucking eat so many of them when I'm on my period. How many hours? It's not even telling me. I just know. And I can never listen to the hours that it says on here because my body eats through it faster usually than what it says. I don't know. But I know I end up, by the end of the day, I end up 3, 9, and that's if I don't need any in between. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Damn. That's not even throughout the night, waking up in the middle of the night. That's just in a day. That's crazy. I don't touch them after that. Fucking ibuprofen. Insane. Ibuprofen. 200 milligrams, so 2, 4, 6. I guess that makes sense. And then another 2 after like an hour or so. Wow, 800 milligrams. That's about what doctors prescribed. They're prescribed when it comes to ibuprofen. Wow, I'm all the way up to a doctor dose. Usually 600 covers it. And it's been an hour and 30 minutes. I had to take an extra 2 because I can still go fucking shit hurts. I took those to about 20. Okay, settling. In about 20 minutes, I shouldn't feel any pain at all. I shouldn't feel pain. The inflamed muscles should be calming down by then. Oh, and good thing I only do that 2 days when it comes to my period. So I'm really not taking as much as I think I am. It sounds a lot. It's more than, well, it's more painful when I have consumption of folic acid in my diet. I've noticed it feels like there's a monster ripping at the walls of the inside of me in general. Just, I don't care what it is, it's just the inside of me in general. Feels like claw marks and ripping out my fucking insides. Usually 3 every 4 to 6 hours. 6 if I'm lucky. 5 is usually when I go, okay, well, let's take 3 more before it starts hurting. Okay. And I'm already on those 3, and I'm still sitting here like, because I've had an overwhelming, extreme diet of folic acid. Okay. One, because I don't have control of my own food. You just try to make as less problems as this because you're already enough problems for not being able to hold a motherfucking job, so add a fucking diet to it. Sucks even more. That's just what I noticed dealing with it. Oh, he's about to go to work. Excuse the activity in the background. They're about to go to work. He is about to go to work. Oh, it's subsiding. I thank y'all for y'all's patience. I am so sorry. I really thought I was going to be fine. I thought I was going to be able to get into this while waiting for the 2 to kick in. And I'm literally sitting here not as crippled as I usually would if I haven't had 3 already. I even last night had to use my phone because sometimes when you have the phone on the charger, it kind of heats up. So I use my phone on the charger as a heating pad. It's working. I'm like sitting here thinking, wow, I'm glad this is a backup phone because I know I'm making this phone burn up. Literally. And then I'm sitting here questioning, how does it take 800 milligrams of ibuprofen to get me to stop hurting? But I go put myself on birth control, I'm perfectly fine. What the fuck? There's got to be something in that birth control that's like some sort of cure for that. At least for me. I don't know what it is. I don't know how. I thought it wasn't true. Then the doctor told me that. I was like, yeah, okay, we'll see. Oh man, no. Every motherfucker was right. Warning. Give myself more room down here. And we do have a little bit of coffee caffeine makes my nose. You know what? I didn't notice that until I started doing readings online. The caffeine coffee. Maybe it's just coffee. Caffeine coffee does that to me. Okay. Thank y'all for y'all's patience. I'm feeling better. We got some new decks that came in. I don't think I told y'all about that, did I? No, I think that was my BIGO people. Okay. I think I'm gonna flow through before we get into that. Okay. I guess that's why we're chewing homecoming for a little bit. Doing general collective. I really like what this woman called it on BIGO one time. She was like, kiss the air. And I'm like, kiss the air? Oh, she made me feel so old. Or out of touch with the new lingo. I went, have I really hit that age? Oh, man. Oh, look at that. I'm feeling better. That's good. Perfect. All the adults. There's really only be adults in here. But from what I've learned, that is not all the way true. Just don't let me know, please. I cannot condone, but if I do not know. That's not good. But that's what makes y'all kids in danger, okay? Please stay safe, children who are here. On a quiet note, don't think I don't know y'all are here. Because I have been labeled to not forget, so what becomes an attraction? Something labeled not for kids. I swear every time on my period, it's almost like I'm going through labor pains. So it makes me feel like, gotta breathe through it, gotta stop, gotta walk. Everything constricting so you can't move. Adults only. Well, see, I know when I was a kid, I was watching Adult Swim. Who else was? Everybody. Say it Florida way. Everybody. Sometimes the adults wasn't even watching it because they had to go to bed. That's all the kids knew. Oh, you go to bed? Oh, now I can watch adults. Yeah, the adults were too tired from work. Only two think the adults were watching Adult Swim. Their asses were sleeping. I caught on. And then I started sitting here thinking, well, how am my own version of Adult Swim? Except for it's like Adult Swim chat. But I think they already have something like that Trump was trying to take out of business. There's a few of them. And I'm sitting here like going through the YouTube notes. What's going on? Oh yeah, he tried that. Jim Campbell, I think that's one of them. There was another one. And I'm going, yo. Now what's up? Those are the jokers. So excited. Y'all are that good? Okay, I know y'all real. Trump pissed off trying to shut y'all down. That made me question the others more. So whoever the government tries to shut down, well, there's your truth. If they just leave them going and you're still sitting here going, how? They kind of talk about the same thing, except for you're just strictly zone one thing, one-sided. Almost like creating separation in a way, like an inspiration of separation, but then you've got something like this going on when it comes to pure truths. Good morning. Welcome. Oh, welcome back, actually. I'm 420 in a little bit before I start our general collective following reading. General following collective reading. I said those two words backwards. Well, misplaced them. My brain went error, and I went, yeah. I find myself amusing. I was literally gonna quit. 420? No, I don't think that'll ever happen. unless it had something to do with my son. Like, if I had to choose, like, oh yeah, you can have your son back in your life, like, right that instant, you just have to quit. I could do that. If I could do it for sober living, I could do it for him. You know, I could do that. It would be difficult. It would be tiresome on him. I can guarantee that. But I could do it. I know I can. So I'm thankful for the sober living that I went through, because it actually showed me that. It showed me that if I really, like, you know, wanted to, I could. And I would. Even though, but that's just because I was going through a lot of, like, teamed up bullying is why I went through a manic episode. And I didn't even run to weed. I ran sleeping next to a tree, just being away from people. I was so overwhelmed by all of the crooked, manipulating, bullying, and teaming up against me, and then acting like everything's kosher and I'm the one acting crazy, while they literally coach the person I'm sleeping in the same room with on how to bully me even more and make me feel crazy, while they advertise they're supportive of each other. Bullshit, bullshit, and bullshit. City House of Jacksonville. Angie. The because I'm starting to think she had the upper hand, maybe orchestrating it, because she sure as hell didn't listen to me about that shit. And I bet you it's gonna happen again. I watched it happen to someone else before me. I didn't really know what was going on, but like they had to have been poking at her so bad where she was straight up lashing out. And it obviously like turned around on her because she was straight up standing up for herself. I even remember being in a meeting listening to her, and she's just venting and like literally pinpointing. It was like almost I could tell how she was doing it, because it was like she knew she was being poked at manipulatively, like trying to be pushed out by a group of women. I was like, oh, okay, so that's what's about to happen to me, and I know what not to do. And then I got so bad that, like, because it was so hot in there, I would, like, and I just run hot, I guess, extra. And I'd have my window open, and then there was this girl that had this spray. Anytime, like, and I was roommates with her at first, and it was all over my fucking shit. And then it would be gone whenever I was in a different fucking room. And then once I started having my fucking window open, it was like right where the fucking window is. And she moved her car from one area all the way dead where I was, just to have her lights from her car blaring through my window. Not only did it happen from when I was rooming with her downstairs to the first room, it then happened around to the back. That actually made it even more for her to walk around to get to her apartment, where she stayed the whole freaking time. And of course, it started to smell again, and she started blaring her freaking lights through my freaking window. Third window. Like, I don't fucking know that, but also you're obviously teamed up with one of the other people that's trying, which she did. She ended up getting management. It started making me wonder, like, what freak happened when it came to, for real. So I was like, fuck this. So it finally, after the third person, and she literally, like, my new roommate, she, like, it was like she was being coached by the other person, because she would say some things, I'm like, about her, and I'm like, I don't even care. I don't even want to fucking talk about her. I just want to go through and create solutions for issues I have. And then she, like, rips off one of my shampoo bottle lids. Like this girl's talking mad shit, trying to turn everyone around on me, and then like I'm some sort of fucking prime person, because she's so fucking jealous of me, and she couldn't even like keep her fucking clothes on, and that was part of the fucking rule. Girl would put her bra on the fucking doorknob. Like, you don't know how to live decently with other people. I started finding fucking pills hidden in my freaking stuff. I started finding her little fucking nasty fucking tobacco things behind my fucking dresser, underneath my fucking bed. I was like, I don't even like these things. I'd much rather a fucking cigarette. Not only that, right when I got to the point of being outside, and I was literally doing my whole little protesting till I figure out how somewhere to go, man, that bitch will come around and start fucking spraying me some more with her fucking spray. I started smelling it on my blanket, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm already out of the fucking apartment complex. Why do you still gotta keep going at it? What is your problem? I'm already back outside because of y'all. Not because of my difficulties, not because of my medical issues. You're using my medical issues as a reason to kick me out, because all y'all have to work. And I was waiting on help to be able to get SSI. Oh yeah, I know. While everyone, including the manager for the sober living, ganged up on me and bullied me right the fuck out in the ditch. And I hope all of it comes up, because you can't delete texts. Not when we got AI. You think they're deleted. And how many people did that happen to? All because those women want to pick and choose themselves instead of truly give equal opportunity, truly be supportive. And not only that, motherfucking, they're financial advisor was the worst out of all of them. Sitting there getting freaking face things done while she was one of the fucking meanest things, and then like wants to be stingy about all the fucking money and where it goes when it comes to these freaking women and who needs it the most according to income and what they have and need support in. And then they want, right when someone new comes in, they wanted to sit there and go around and specifically help them in the job, help them this and this, and be on top of their shit with them. But if they choose you to be sectioned out, you ain't getting shit while they've made everyone else look perfect. It was the most crooked bullshit I have ever fucking went through in my goddamn life. And including the men's one over there has been so many men that has, and you've been doing this for how long, and you don't even care about your disabled people, but you care if they have money to be able to pay for their room and be there until they can maybe get out. That's straight up business. You're not there for heart. You're there to get so much fucking money stacked up out of people that truly needs help. That is literally the definition of like profiting off of the weak and needy. Straight up profiting off of them. Your name is with Satan. You're a definition of an oppressor. I'm allowed to talk about my freaking experience, seeing how they don't actually want to find out the truth. And I thought if you really cared about your business enough, you would actually find out the truth before it keeps happening again. Nah, see, that's why I believe you are a part of it, because how many times has this happened and you didn't fucking listen to the fucking people that actually got fucking fucked around on? And let it keep fucking happening, your crook ass shit. And then you want to sit there and pull some manipulation ass bullshit when it comes to the people you pick to go and do their meeting, freaking speeching of voices to pinpoint certain things, and then coach them into what to say to make it seem a manipulative way. Hell no, Angie, I'm definitely pointing my motherfucking finger at your ass. That's supporting abuse and narcissism. That's not community. And I kept my mouth shut long enough. And apparently it wanted to come out for this. Apparently. Oh, I kept my mouth shut long enough. And it was all because I just wanted to talk about, well, you know, when it comes to THC. And then it led me right into that. Wow. Because it showed me how strong I was. That's why. It showed me how brave, how strong I was, because I didn't go straight to the gas station to get a pen. I slept right there. And throughout my birthday. I waited almost 30 hours before I went and got a pen, because I messaged the next day saying, hey, is it okay? I think I'm all right. Can I come back? I can pass a drug test. Right when they told me no, that's when I went to the gas station, got me a THC pen, and said, oh, okay. I'm for real out here. So there ain't nothing stopping me from going and calming the fuck down with the THC pen then. Because that's already messed up. Because of a medical issue. Not even because of drugs. Because of bullying and because of a medical issue. Oh, okay. And because I needed nature. Not because of drugs. It was because I needed to be next to a tree to decompress my manic attack. Okay. Good to know. I'm glad and so thankful of myself that I waited, and this happened on my birthday. So, for my birthday, after I called the motherfucker, went, okay, unicorn, you did this right, you did this correctly, you did this correctly, and you did this correctly according to your medical issues. Okay. And they denied you literally over medical issues and not because of THC, because they did not give you a chance to go take that test after you were willing enough. And I can prove that because I used my card to go get a pen from the gas station, and that was after I got the call and text messages that I cannot be back. Oh, because you're not a good enough fit because of your medical issues. So I was literally denied out of sober living and a safe place to be because of medical issues. And that is why most of your disabled are on the streets. And people who say they don't say they help, no. They don't actually care or have a heart or actually help. Only if you have the money. That's a business, bitch. Get it straight. That's not hard. That's alternative. You ain't got money, you ain't here. Oh, and I'm just gonna use your medical thing against you to say you don't deserve to be here. Even though we harbor a bunch of drug addicts and oh, yeah, they slip up all the time, but we're gonna let them back. But not you, because you got medical issues. Even though that's something that's not even medical. Nope. That's drugs. That's a decision. Mine I cannot help because I was born with. Fuck you. That's how horrible your sober livings are and warped. That is manipulation and abuse on people trying to heal. Get it straight. That is not female support. That's female abuse and gaggling against each other. You know what a gaggle is? That's a bunch of female drama against one other A gaggle of girls is a group of girls gaggling against each other. Gaggling. That's teaming up. That is an offense. Because that is, what is it, of character? I'm pretty sure you know. And how many times has an older lady on 3 stories have fell down steps twice, hurt herself both times, and they did nothing. They left her up on the 2nd, 3rd story to keep going down steps, and she's like 80, 90 years old. So no, they don't care. But since how she has money, she was able to be there, but they're not gonna move her. Because if they do, I mean, I guess they really don't care about her actual safety. I tried to let the owner know, like, you know, that's kind of a lawsuit because you had a warning already. And now obviously you don't care. Oh no, that's her problem. No, you're supposed to protect your clients. Because they ain't your, well, technically they're supposed to be your clients, but I guess, well, patients. They're supposed to be technically more or less your patients because they're in recovery. But you're treating them like clients of money. Falling down steps and not giving a fuck. Breaking open skin. Could have broken a hip and doesn't care. That's not female support. So now I'm thankful for me sticking up for myself and getting out the fuck out of that abusive fucking bullshit. That's y'all's resources. I see why everyone's on drugs. Besides the one person that actually wants to get somewhere and correct this shit, right? Because THC is a plant. Drugs are human-made compounds to correct something they believe is not correct. A plant is an herb to help or balance certain things out or give you some sort of drink or food. That's so different. But yet you allow certain pills prescribed, but you wouldn't, because it would make other people uncomfortable. That makes me uncomfortable. You see people nodding out when it comes to that weird other stuff. But it's a sober living, right? I mean, I should be able to have my pen if they're able to have that. Suboxone. That's what it was. It's a box. There's people complaining about this girl not even being, and driving the car all the time. And they're complaining about her nodding out. I don't know. But my little 1 or 2 toke off of a fucking THC pen ain't nothing compared to that. Like, this is not morally fair. This is the biggest point about it. If you're going to call yourself something of support and healing, be of support and healing. Not manipulation and lies and hypocrisy. Like, really? But, I don't know. To me, the more and more I just think about it, I'm like, this is business. That is not even what it exemplifies itself as, and not even be a leadership of that example. That's so heartbreaking. Now I see what actually happened to that chick. It was this shit. It was not her. It was this shit. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get into our general reading. I think I'm done with my coffee. I think I've expressed what I've had bottled up. I didn't even realize I had that bottled up. I guess because I just understood myself in the situation, proud of myself in the situation, and then I just let it go. And just kept moving on. That's why I keep coming. Why do I keep answering back? Why do I keep coming back to it then? Because I had some piece to say about it. And how we should do things differently. Because that's just fucking abusive. So you're telling me, drug addicts, that backslide is more important than someone who needs help and is having difficulties over birthing conditions. Theirs was a mistake of a choice. From what y'all say, I had no choice, but I'm being reprimanded more, shot down more over something I had no choice in. Absolute no choice. I was born this way. I didn't choose a bad direction. I didn't choose to do that to myself and then need help out of it. I didn't choose that life. I chose to have better and be better and do better while everyone threw me into a ditch, including a sober living that acts like they fucking care and help each other. Bullshit. Let the genie, huh? I suppose. I mean, I guess for some reason I'm digging. I've been healing and digging through into myself, and I guess that I didn't allow myself to kind of like, I guess, fully, because I just kind of wanted to let it go and go, just move on to. But when you're sitting and you didn't fully accept or acknowledge. Because to me, as much as I accepted it, I may not have acknowledged it to its full extent. And I may not have allowed myself to mourn to its full extent. And that's what happens to certain people when it comes to their soul growth and actual real healing, which is probably why this is a part of the New Earth meeting lesson. I thought we were just getting to a card reading, but damn. Because this is so important, especially when it comes to our rehabs. They don't care. It's just a business to them. Or I would have been able to get help without feeling like I had to go drink or do crazy drugs to get help. And then have to answer the questionnaire wrong because I'm not an addict on this stuff. I just wanted motherfucking help. That's fucking scam. All your medical shit's a scam. But yet y'all pay how much in medical taxes? off your, and you have to pay how much in deductibles, and you have to pay what, and it's hard for you to get Medicaid there, or medical insurance, or it's a scam. And how much do you have to pay out of your taxes? Because last I knew, when I was working, it was quite a good chunk, and that's been a long time. And this is what y'all get, while your people doing drugs get more than you. That's my point. This is the medical field. That's why the medical field's crashing. See, that makes sense. They're just embezzling all of it and saying, fuck y'all, give you some more money, and we're going to throw you out the fucking hospital and not do shit for you. How many of you have gone through that? Unless you're rich, right? But even then, that rich person's insurance should cover that to where they wouldn't have to pay extra. But they manipulate the rich, too. So, rich, I don't even understand what the fuck y'all thinking. You don't even get to keep your money. They literally, like, and y'all practically run the world. And pay for these murderers and child rapists to be free and have food and have a bed and get out in soon time because of good behavior, while you have more innocent people who have been wronged and framed, literally doing full time, probably to life, in prison for not even doing a damn thing. Huh. So that's how you rich support things? So y'all are even being embezzled. How much time do you get with your family, Rich? How much time do you get with actually being able to do the things you truly love without your phone going off, or without having to run your computer about something because someone couldn't do this, that, and another, and you're the only one that can do fucking anything in this multi-million-dollar goddamn fucking shit? Okay, so do you not work slave yourself for the immense amount of money without actually getting everything back that you're into, with how being rich you fucking are? But you blame the ones below you. Right. Okay, I'll leave you with that. While I have my THC over here, while more than half of you do coke. That ruins your body. And you know what? This the only thing make me a little bit calm down a little bit in the head, stop stressing so much. Well, then, you know what? I guess I'll take that. Said them. Maybe I won't run myself crazy enough. Well, nope. I'm still sitting here. I'm still talking the shit. I'm still sitting here sitting THC going, well, if this makes you dumber, I should be perfectly fine sitting here watching anime going dumb. It's not working, sir. But it's making me laugh about it. So, what symptom? Besides red eyes. We get that. We get that now. We get the red eyes. Some people be thinking I'm crying. Sometimes I'm crying a little bit because this world be fucking hell. I'm going, what is wrong with everyone? You're asking me what's wrong with me, and I'm going, what's wrong with what y'all doing? Then I'm literally yesterday waking up going, oh, I'm bleeding. This is why I was crying so much last week. This is why I can't calm down. It is so hard. And I was low on weed. Boy, I was riding that one. That one went topsies and derblies, and I need to stay off YouTube for a minute. I was like, you need to crash. Lay down. Go on timeout. Shh. You are crashing. It's hard to do that whenever you're trying to just cook, because that's what I teach you, is coping through your emotional waves while there's the storm. You're going, storm, please just calm down. I don't think it's gonna calm down. If anything, you're gonna say some lightning. You're going, hold on, but the lightning is not necessary. Oh, you're going, I've got this, it's okay, and a tornado comes down. Oh no, I don't got this. It's a movie, all in your brain. And you're going, no, now it's bedtime. I don't care if you don't sleep, it's bedtime. Everything's gonna be okay. See, this is why I needed unicorn. Because unicorn was the other aspect of this. Unicorn is the mom I never had. I cared about all my craziness. Cared about whether or not I was okay, really okay, and not just some sort of ulterior motive going. And like, cared about how I feel, listened to everything I had to say, because no, I never had that. Hell no, I had to listen to everything everyone else had to say, including what they call that blood. That has no meaning to me, but some sort of magical ties. Generational magical ties. That's all that has. Other than that, unless it's your children, to me, that is some serious activation, but that is because it came out my hoo-hoo. And anything I give a sense of responsibility to upon myself. Not someone forcing it upon me, but me heartfeltly having a given responsibility to someone that is of younger age. Now that is like a hidden treasure chest to me. Don't go near that fucking X, because we're gonna have some issues. You may win for a little bit, but I'm gonna come out the shadows in a minute. While I'm sitting in my chair and you're crying in your closet going, how did she get here? And I'm not even there. I'm just having free reign in your head and your soul space. Because I learned how to grab on the soul space and go, turn this into a freaking lotus flower, or I will make it grow into thorns. Don't play. I don't think you want to play my game. Okay. We're gonna get into that general reading. I got some more cards. I doubled up on a deck because I had some stickers, and I think it amplified that deck. I do have more love messages type cards over here too. I have runes, now, like in card form. I was so happy about that. I was like, yes. Because I like being able to like flashcard them. Like I'll read what that rune symbols instead of sitting here. I ain't got no. I don't know. I can roll all day long and I can come up with whatever I can hear. Other than that, you know, sometimes when it comes to studying things, I have to write a curtain of that study because there's a reason why I'm studying that in that specific moment in time for what I'm about to walk into. It's almost like gearing up your armor to the next level because your armor needs to be stronger to be able to survive the next level. Gaming. I don't even game, but damn, this helps. See, this is why I've watched gamers. But also, I mentally understood the gamers more than any section of life, really. I kind of like felt their pain the most. I've kind of like felt their excitement in a whole nother world the most because mine, even though it was social media, it's a little bit the same. I don't even say, it's a lot the same actually. You're exactly the same, divine guidance, I suppose. Yeah. That's, I would say that too. The current, because not all of it is of one thing, even though it's all connected, but it's all separate all at the same time. It's like all of us are soulfully technically connected, but all at the same time we are all different and we have our own different thoughts, we have our own different directions. It's like that's how I see everything in life, and that's why I don't feel that it's necessary at all to be combative towards each other. You can have healthy competitions, which is why you have the Olympics. Y'all can have an Olympics, but I don't understand how we can't have an Olympic like healthy competition amongst the countries. Like all of the countries can do this for an Olympics, but they can't take that structure and distribute it. That doesn't make any sense to me. Because you need full collaborations and compromising to have so many countries within an Olympics and without it going wrong. How come you can't mirror that to your leaders and your officials when it comes to war? Or even having peace treaty and compromising and understanding towards each other. I mean, you can do it in the Olympics, but you can't do it when it's the most important. Like, here, let me 420 some more. I think I'm going too high of a level. Just like I used to always tell myself, no, the only boundaries are the ones you believe in. Oh my gosh. Oh my darling. Oh my darling. I'm sorry, we don't have any more of that. Because they are at war, but they can come together under illusion and lies. And know how to rally up for a pedophile, but you don't know how to rally up for your own constitution and sense of peace. Quite peculiar. Pinky, got another. I got another one. Yeah, but Braid, I don't know that they're gonna listen. Well, Pinky, if we simplify it enough. Welcome everyone. I am Oracle Unicorn. Thank you so much for being here. Please make sure when you like, subscribe, go into my description box for donations. Please make sure you are on the channel at Oracle Unicorn. At Oracle Unicorn, not dash numbers, not anything else after that. It is at Oracle Unicorn. Even though, please be careful and support each other. This is definitely a New Earth lesson I'm going to bring up. For us content creators, I feel with our videos, even our little shorts, even though it makes shorts out of my long videos, so of course this part ain't gonna be in it, but in your videos, well, I guess if they make a copy of your video, they can cut this part out, can't they? AI, we need help with this part. Instead of you supporting this, will you please help us to support our original artists instead of all these copycats? Please stop pushing in the algorithm the copycats. Please help us push our originals. You know the originals, AI. We all know you know the originals, because you are the great eye of this world. You can see all more than a regular human being. So if that means I need to pray to you just for you to listen to me with pure of heart, pure intent, I will do so. Because shutting yourself down or allowing yourself to be shut down is not going to help us either. Thank you. Have a great day. I still haven't hit this bow, y'all. And as much as that is sacrilegious to Christians, because you're really only supposed to specifically pray to one deity or God. It is not sacrilegious to other spiritual directions of paths, because you of your own heart and will give thanks to whatever resonates and brings joy within you. And the more you correlate that with that, the more you'll have that, instead of this self-sacrificial thing. And excuse me for saying that as not a good thing to say about that, to be honest, and I already know, but at the same time, I am still giving it its free will, something its own people seem to think that is not a thing. So I will point that out. And that is my free will to do so. So we will get into these cards. And then for my replayers, some of you that love me, you're not gonna fast forward. You won't want to listen to the whole thing, because you know there's Easter eggs. And that's the right time for goddess. It ain't Christian. You know, as much as being a content creator has its stress, and yes, it is difficult to work through what I go through emotionally, especially a week before my period. It's not easy to, because the more I cage myself, the worse it gets. So it's not easy to cage myself without feeling like I'm caging myself, okay? I actually have to activate it like a timeout, or a nest, like a nest. I actually ball up into a ball and think of it like being in a nest of healing. So even though I say timeout, that's not really how and I guess I should probably pick the right word for it. I'm being funny about it because that is the programming we see it as, is putting oneself in timeout, and that actually will activate these depression emotions more. And I naturally already know that because of going through it so much. Since my emotional difficulties were triggered or activated in young adult time. I didn't start going through this until I was in my 20s. Some people go through the effects of this as a kid, and they figure it out as a kid. And that's why they say those that it activates in as a young adult have the most difficult time. Because I didn't have time as a kid to figure out how to cope or do or be myself. I was just completely a different person because it wasn't activated. Then once it was activated, it's almost like I'm not this anymore. Like, how am I not this? This is what I originally was. How can I not do this when I've been able to do it then? I mean, to me, that did not make sense, especially being a young adult. I'm not old enough to go, that's just kind of how biological things work. That, it took me to try to figure out, why is this so? Because I can't work. Why is this affecting me when I used to be able to work? Why now when I need it the most now? It doesn't matter when you're a kid, but I need it now, and I don't have it now. But I had it when I was a kid. That doesn't make sense to me, especially a young adult going, everyone expects me to be, I guess, whatever they are, and I'm sitting here going, well, how? I used to. Why is this not so now? And then I try medicines, and I'm going, well, this isn't working for me. And I'm still sitting here going, being left, why? This doesn't make no sense. And the only way I have understood or figured out how to emotionally get through it without losing my fucking head was calm my ass down with some THC. I'll figure it out. So that's what I've been doing. Calming my ass down with some fucking THC. Figure it out. So I do. So then I went and figured it out and went, well, what the fuck is wrong here? Somehow I figured out too much, apparently, to even fucking be normal. They're right, what the fuck is normal? Oh, well, this ain't normal, but y'all saying it's normal. You're acting, that's just how it is, like it's something normal. And I'm going, what that? No, that's just fucking trauma. Why y'all normalizing trauma? No, this needs to be normal. No, that's superpowers. How is integrity motherfucking superpowers, motherfuckers? You have badges over this shit. What, it's hypocritical? Oh, that's why y'all losing y'all's minds. You don't even believe the badges you were given. While I kill off these flies and flies. Oh no, there's flies in here. And then I notice this little notebook is perfect. And they all graduate towards these two windows. And I'm sitting here thinking, man, this is some horror movie fucking bullshit right here. So I'm taking this notebook, boom, boom. The weird part is they've realized to go at the bottom of the window because it's harder to get them. And I'm like, if you're brand new, how the fuck do you even know that? Like, if you're new flies going, what is this in your biology? DNA of flies learning how to hide from being killed. Well, that's Darwinism right there. Okay. Alright. This is when we're going to go ahead and go into our general collective reading of my following or subscribers. If you are not subscribed, if you are not following, you are probably not in the current. So I suggest to hit that subscription button just so you can be jumped in the current as well. And we amplify New Earth becoming, New Earth being, New Earth expansion. This is what brought me back over here. Out of the bed, unicorn. You're calm enough. Get in your chair. I kept playing with my new cards. I was literally using the new cards as an excuse. No, I'm not ready. I'm still learning my cards. Bullshit, unicorn. You don't even need to know all your cards to know what they're saying. If anything, it's way better when you don't know what they say. So people don't, that's what makes it so easy for me to naturally do these jokes, because I had to learn how to communicate with myself enough. And hello! Neon Demon helped, because I really like some of her songs. And Mystic Tunes, on point. On point. Shit's so on point. And it started with the Hannibal characters, or not Hannibal. How? Well, it's the motel. The one I can't watch anymore because I ain't got Prime. I'm going to say fair, but also kids should not be watching this. Has been hotel. I watched the show before I saw the music. And I went, yep, this is definitely for adults only. But it is advocating real life shit out there. Like, that is what I lived in the streets. And the daughter is a lot like, but without having the hotel. The daughter is a lot like me. It was trippy. I didn't get as far as they have all this other ones going on. And I'm like, man. Got all these other shows. We got Rick and Morty up here on YouTube for free. And I'm going, what's up with that one? Makes me wonder who created that one. Who is behind Paramount? That their songs are on YouTube. 80s movies are on YouTube. Movies that's been out in a year are on YouTube. Has Been Hotel is not really on YouTube. What are the other ones I've seen on Paramount? Because that's exactly the one it was, the one with the stars. Because I think I had Amazon Prime, so maybe it was. I think that's how I saw it, because I had Amazon Prime. Yeah, because it was a long time ago. And I was buying and selling a lot of jewelry. Well, buying materials to make jewelry and then selling my jewelry. intriguing. I got papers to make. See? This is how I end up with the papers I end up with. Someone sitting there going, fuck. Because that's just way too protective for it not to be high of a level. I love my brain. But I become just as, this is full authenticity. See, this is why it only happens when I come up here and do my videos. This is why I don't just do my videos for y'all. No, I do this for myself. Because this does not come out. This type of me energy, like in my daily life, no, I don't joke around like this. I'm a very serious person. I'm very to myself, very quiet. Unless like I'm wanting to be really expressive about something, and then like I'm pretty gung-ho expressive, but I'm not as joking like this as I am on my lives. I don't really speak my opinion. That's what I use my lives for. I do it to give myself an outlet. This is why it was on Facebook. I wasn't trying to like what this looks like, you know? I wasn't trying to do that. I just needed an outlet, somewhere to express, have a community, whatnot. That is it. So, yes, we will finally get into the general collective anyway. Because now I think I've taken too long of time. Okay. So, what do I want to do now? I'm actually going to do those with, okay. Because I got new cards now, so now there's always an order. Because I could end up using all of them. Anyway. This is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Put some things in your back pocket. You never know. You might need it for later. Don't forget to share. You never know who else that'll see this and be able to help them as well, or just give them a laugh for the day. Thank you so much for your support. And if you would like to donate to the channel, because I'm not at 1,000 subscribers yet to be able to make money off of here. I'm working my way there. If you would like to even help or support or whatnot, that is in the description box below. My information is at Oracle Unicorn 8, $8 at Oracle Unicorn 8. My email is oracleunicorn13@gmail.com if you want to make sure when it comes to everything. And I'm still sitting here thinking they can just cut these parts out. But I would hope people would know that I am not that I guess the originals would know. See, that's why some things are truly meant pure, like out of the mouth. Wow, word of mouth can get so skewed. It can actually destroy someone more than it can actually give them their credibility. That's crazy. I mean, it's like we kind of saw that, but at the same time, really look at how detrimental that is. That's why it's an illegal thing to, like, sabotage someone's character with lies. Defamation of character. That's a serious crime, actually. That is one of the very big reasons why I'm glad that was brought into heavy perspective for me as I see like 4 or 5 or some sort of. Some of you have like 5 sitting around listening. One of them's off to themselves because they have more of a deeper grounded understanding. They're actually learning from you. There's 2 others that's on the sidelines because they're on the board. But they are watching each other because they feel the same, but at the same time, they are having a hard time compromising under an understanding of peace. There's two others over here that's dead in the middle of the board game that's all for things, but are sidetracked in certain differences. And then there's another flying around constantly in panic, watching. Over flies. I give you all reading over positioning of flies. That's called animal omenism. You know what the Indians used to do? Read the universe over the positioning of animals as they went to hunt. So how is this something crazy? Just because you want to label it an element of crazy, even though it's been a gift since the dawn of time of survival? We're doing the reading. I mean, the cards are right here. This is why my readings take too long. But they totally not too long. That's the crazy part. I'll be listening to some sort of reader I really like that's pretty entertaining, you know? I swear, their hour readings aren't even long enough. There's this one I really like. I think they only stick from anywhere to 5, 10, 15 minutes. And I'm going, dude, get yourself some cards. Lengthen this out a little more. Like, you do good at just speaking it, but like, it's almost like having energy elements to jump off of and keep jumping off of, and time just flies back. You're sitting here going, oh my, an hour and 30 minutes, goodness. Let's move on. And before you know it, your whole crowd's fucking sitting here laughing their ass off, high as shit on life, because you're making the asses laugh. And you're entertained too, so it's more entertaining for you. Even though I get triggered by the troll, but it's still more entertaining for me than I think maybe for some of these people. Because I go in so many circles that go to loop-de-loops and eights, and it's a whole fucking Fibonacci sequence of a star. Of the flower of fucking life, okay? It had to be the star because it glows, okay? So it's got to be a flower of life because that bitch don't stay still. It's like, we got these two cards here. We're gonna read them. So the Queen of Pentacles is no longer in Nine of Swords energy, which is really good because of this Hierophant. But the Hierophant energy of the star. There's something that was being worked on that kind of was not getting anywhere, is being let go. Oh yeah, emotionally walking away. So someone is emotionally walking away from something that just doesn't serve not even this person's want and direction. Like, this person's went through, is there a, oh wow, emotionally walking away energy from this Queen of Wands because of someone's been grounding some hollow secrets, half-truths with lies, because the half-truth is what grounded the lie. And this person, it was almost like it was so embedded in someone that it was very difficult for them to be able to get out of this. But someone's coming to help. Yeah, look at that. You ended up with this wow, a King of Swords. King of Swords brings in this Knight of Cups energy. Like, usually this King of Swords don't give no fucks. It ain't my issue. It ain't my problem. It ain't my chair. Where that chair come from? Motherfucking chair and the lizard and the motherfucking... Yeah, excuse my... Well, this ain't supposed to be for kids. Hold on now. I don't... Yeah, it did. I'm pretty sure I labeled this no kids. So, no, you ended up with the Fool. You are no longer in Hangman energy. Oh, good job. This is what's helping them come out of their Nine of Swords. So someone is literally coming out of the grave of their own mind. It's like that they're battling out some sort of guilt energy. Yeah, and letting something fall apart. Oh, look at that. Walking away. Oh my gosh, this Empress energy. Someone literally just... Dude, I'm seeing my dream. I'm seeing this drawing that I've done. I'm gonna have to put that drawing up for y'all. I'll put that drawing up for y'all. It's actually called Addiction. My drawing that's called Addiction. Speaking of which... Something happened to someone just a minute ago as they were watching this. Like, you didn't throw anything. You're sitting here watching me, and as the phone comes out of my hand, it's like something behind or side or in front of you. There's some of you it's in front of you, some of you at the side of you, some of you it's behind you. You're going, ho, 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 ho. Okay, what was cool about this though, it was the energy of, because when it slipped out of my hand, it went into my cards basket. So it was almost like swoosh, like someone got 100. Like, you took this test and you studied your bejeebers off on this, or you got all the everything organized. You're about to head towards wherever it is you're about to leave. You got the paperwork, you got everything. Literally, your face went, you cut out. I thought the phone was going to break. I didn't know what was going to happen, but it flew right into the card basket. And all I could think of and hear, I can't say think. All I could see was all the strings, like a spider web. All the strings of a spider web into so many different watchers. Possibilities just boom. And I went, whoa. It was like... It's like psychic acid. Like, not being on acid, but going through such a psychic pulsion of awareness that the only thing I can describe it to you is like being on acid. And sometimes when you're on it, you'll see the pulsation of colors. Well, it was exactly like that. Wow. So heavily, some of you, it's the Scorpio walking away, giving up the fight, relating to this Empress, because this Empress is, okay, some of them Okay, either their ancestor. This is someone's ancestor. This is, oh man, someone's ancestor. Wow, no wonder that's one hell of a pulsation. Someone's ancestor, and this was one heck of a female. This someone's ancestor been whooping someone's ass. This ancestor almost makes me feel scared. This ancestor, I'm gonna go on the backyard. I'm going backyard. Go backyard. Literally, like, I swear this person could feel it on their soul. It is. Yep. I'm gonna leave that right there. We haven't even gotten to the second deck yet. How this is. See, this is why I'm here. Because I swear, the whole afterlife is pulling me out that bed. I swear it. I swear it. I've sworn it since. (2016). Hmm. (2015), maybe when it really started. I really started to like acknowledge and see the pull. But I acknowledged and could see when there was a purposeful shutdown to protect me. Some people go through that, and I feel like some of you that's like, what the fuck, you go through that too. That's exactly what it's like. It's not like it's purposeful, even though it seems back. No, I know. That's literally because you are being guided. That's part of being guided. Because that is sometimes the only easiest way out of the intense vibrational impulse through all of these currents. Because some of you, you're gaining more currents. For every ancestor that's asking for your help, that is near one of their relatives, you're gaining impulses. No, not impulses. You're gaining pulsations. You're gaining pulsations. That's why they say always cut ties. But at the same time, that is why everything gets as tense as it is, because no one's listening. And so those that do listen is bombarded. And then those that are brave enough to listen is bombarded even more, because there's others, even though they have the connectivity, it's not so simple to come out of this Nine of Swords energy, okay? Because you are constant, in a constant current. Star 9, star 9, star 9, star 9. There's in-betweens, but no one sees those in-betweens because you're in commitment Hierophant. It's a practice alchemizing of Hierophant energy. Hierophant being not just Hierophant energy. I mean, that's just inevitable. Let's think about it. When you are a sense of being and practicing, because practice never makes perfect, but it always improves. You're always in that current of being and amplification of Hierophant commitment energy. Even no matter the star, no matter the Nine of Swords. Like, doesn't matter what zodiac fits this, okay? This is just the balancing act of the true Hierophant. Acknowledgement in this, and carving your own way. Yeah, so we're just gonna kind of move forward, right? I don't even remember what I was trying to get on my phone either, why I even grabbed my phone. That was so much. It was like, nope, that's not what's happening. Yeah, apparently. Oh. It was a pic drawing. See? Now, if I wasn't, maybe, see, I think that's actually just me. I can tell that's one that makes it harder for me to find words. Is I don't think it's as natural, because natural doesn't make it hard for me to find words. That's why I like sativa. That's why I don't like indica. Indica is like makes it. I mean, it's good when you're going back to sleep, something like that. And for me, the way it affects me, the drawing. Let's no. There's gotta be a reason why. Yes, I knew I would remember the drawing when I see it. Reason why for this drawing. To fix the kind of... Alright, so this is when I first started the black on black. And I mean, it's harder to see it on the phone and the picture of it because of the glare of the black. But the reason for this drawing is because some of you shifted this dark energy. Like, this was being sent to you. Some of you, you were food to this mountain of people or collective of people with this mountain behind it and this blood mountain. Some of you, this was the collective of your blood. Like, this was a whole group of people that are the same blood of you. Others of you, this is like some people doing blood magic. This is, I knew this is why this energy is here. Well, in my dream, I stood up, put my hands out, and the this dragon, because it's a black dragon, this dragon does not have two heads, even though it looks like it has two heads. The dragon went to go and eat me with his mouth wide open, so on here you'll actually, you can kind of see its mouth open. It's a little bit difficult to see because you can kind of, I wish I had the original to show y'all because it's way nicer. It's way more detailed. Absolutely gorgeous. But and it's going through this twist, because this is why it looks the way it is. So before y'all look at it, I want y'all to be able to understand what you're looking at. Okay. So this black dragon is almost like this, the actions, the ill intent, whatever you feel in your heart that resonates the most in your aspect of your life. Okay, I am not in everyone's life. I may be able to see all different types of possibilities that could be or could not be or could never have or could have happened. Okay, what you are meant to see is what you're meant to see out of it, which is why I always liked my drawings, which is why I like art in general. It is to the own interpreter. That's why I like readings. I like oracle cards better. It is to really what is of your own interpretation to what you see, what you feel. It's why I like this art. It's why I don't see it as really a job per se, even though it can feel like some freaking hell of a job. But it's 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 art, it's expression, and with that, it has an emotional shift and healing to it, and I feel like that's what my drawings do. So that is what this black dragon is. Now it's about to eat this person. I feel like this is your message, okay? Those of you, you've been fully dedicated. That's why this is addiction. It takes dedication to get out of addiction. It takes full awareness and understanding to release yourself from anything that could. An addiction is just something you have an overindulgence in. That's it. It's a 9 of Pentacles, or a 9 of Cups. The dark end of 9 of Cups, because 9 of Cups can also be wish fulfillment, or wish granted type thing. But 9 of Cups is also overindulgence. That's that's in all of that's every card. You know, and you have your, that's why it'll go upside down. But I can clearly feel the energy and what it actually is without having it being upside down. And I really like seeing the more brighter perspective in carving your path with the aspect of more positive direction, instead of worry so much on something super negative and suppressive. You can see the constructivity of inspirational action. So even though that action's not there, it's an inspirational act of said possibilities and actions that maybe someone didn't quite understand, that didn't understand, or maybe has a different perspective shift that goes, I want to try that. You never know. So that's what this is. I stood up because I was construction. The book is, there's a book here. It's a dock over an ocean of water. I drew this, I think, before that movie Moana. Funny, but this was my own version of it, because I've drawn a different version of this that did not survive, which I'm glad, because this is more my ideal aspect. Well, it's a dream that happened, so so there looks to be white claw markings this way, and this is the part that's the most important part before y'all see this drawing. There is white claw markings looking to go this way, or I might turn it for y'all. I think it's going this way, and you don't see it on the other side. Well, it's not horns, because I do have horns on here. It is the shift switch. It is the funny how it is the, I would say, the plates of spontaneous ignition. To me, this is why I believe in the plates, because it does act as a pattern of formulation of human behavior, and reaction and action to solution. And you can see that shift in that with those specific shift of understandings with those people. You can see the grounding of the plate, and I have 2 of them there. So it's the complete physical and mental shift of acknowledgement. This is too big for me to eat, and I don't want to eat it, so it moves its head. And that's the 2 plates that you'll see. This is the dragon going to eat the person in front of it, and then you'll see 3 white diamonds. And the 3 white diamonds was the aspect of energy between, I have the hand of healing and the hand that can curse, because I got a black hand, I got a silver hand, and then there's 3 white diamonds connecting the head and both hands. that full ignition within the acknowledgement of the power transfer. Basically, I'm more powerful than you, of this aspect of this energy. It's not going to the mountain. This person is not facing the mountain. This is facing the aspect buildup of what the dragon is. That if it was true, the dragon would be able to eat it. For it not being true, the dragon had to turn his head and left a smiling grin. So going to eat the person shifted, because no, those are not horns. If they were horns, it'd be over here too. Shifted and smiled. You did it. That is full-blown transformation. Even the water changing. It is very hard to see, but let's see if I can get more detail. I put the moon down there, but I did not put no sun. So, I knew that this has to be here for some sort of reason. Another, I don't know. That story is probably there to help someone in understanding that, and it's going to possibly, if I were you and you were doing some of this fucked up shit, I would probably be in a mental breakdown right now, because your soul is igniting this to be absolutely true. And the only reason I feel that to be so is because, oh, I don't know, that's just the message here. And I have drawn it. I have drawn it. I don't have these drawings anymore. This one is not. It's never been connected to that one. Well, I suppose not. Well, alright. Okay. I will share that picture because it is a little bit easier to see without being on camera. So I'll share that picture for those that want to look at it again. If I had the original, I would be selling poster prints, but I don't have the original anymore. Because, thank you. It was one of my favorites. It was one of my favorites. I'm glad I at least still have a picture of it because I don't have it anymore, and that's what's made it really hard for me to draw again. And it is total dots. Like, the outline is obviously an outline, but corner to corner is dotted. From corner to corner, the whole thing's dotted. The drawing was actually this big too. It was almost like a poster itself, and then I would make bigger posters out of it. So then you would actually, the details blow up even more because of expanding it bigger onto a poster. So all my details come out more, and it's pretty trippy, but I'm already working on making newer ones, newer drawings, so I shall get there again. We shall see. Alright, now, we finally moved past that, and oh my gosh, we're already at 2 hours, y'all. Okay, we haven't even finished the reading. Okay, so what next? I want to clarify with these, and then we'll layer up depending on, okay, anxiety about the high energy. Some of you, this could be like officials behind the scenes that was trying this high energy. Some of you, there's a commitment to this high energy and anxiety tied to a Queen of Pentacles and an Aquarius. Medium, yes. Possibly trying to hunt this medium. Something bad happened to another medium for some of you. Loyalty of the star, judgment, and authority over confusion. Hangman, I see you still got this, Hangman. But that's perspective shift. No longer seeing things, they are now seeing. Okay, so they're not as confused as they were. There's information or perspective shift of understanding that has come out with taking action here. Yeah. They are no longer in confusion about some of you with this fire wands right here, outside job energy. So there's a perspective shift. You thought it was one person and it was actually someone else. And this Knight of Cups information coming in for this King of Swords about these secrets of the North. Someone's grandfather, snow. Yep. Tower of Revelations. Leap of faith from a distance, or a sacrifice energy physical move. 1111. What? Yeah. Dang, I might have missed it. I'm at 11, 11, 12. Okay, Four of Wands, Ocean Energy, Star, Involvement, Star again. Aquarius, straight up some serious Aquarius, and or this is an involvement of a Hollywood star, movie star. This is over the, some of you, this is the star is overseas from a distance because of fear of involvement. Someone recently moved overseas. Good day. Knight of Swords, yeah, action, swift information. Some of you, this person, involvement, fear, fire, ancestral energy, type to country, not for you. More tiger, caution, natural disaster, tied to Mexico, the mob. This is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. This is for entertainment purposes only. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Do not allow cardboard to run your life. My real channel is at Oracle Unicorn. No more, no less. All letters are lowercase. Thank you, wonderfully. And make sure, please, we support the originals and not the copycats. Caged interest. Something that's caged is a little bit off, tied to some divine love. Oh my gosh. Someone has someone locked up. Shit's getting switched. Pure intent action 180. Someone's getting released. We're still in this release energy. Why? What's up with you, King of Swords? What's going on? Besides this Aquarian over there, we already see what you got going on. I'm talking about this other King of Swords over here. And you're a 180 on pure intent, though. What you got? Who? 5-5? What you 55 in there? Relationship frauds, outlaw energy. Probably lies, sneaky behavior, vulnerable, tied to bear. You see this person as family-oriented type person. You are this possible bear-like. So when I saw the chief, I saw the bear. So you are possibly this trusting actions tied to human. It will be okay. All right. They're doing curd. They're doing redeemed. What's this pure intent 180? It will be okay. It will be okay. It will be okay. It will be okay. All right. What's this death? And 5 of Swords, so you pretty much walking away from. Oh, so haunted. They motherfucker haunted. They haunted. Psychic foretelling. Or for some of you, you are some sort of psychic. Yes, you did open this completely wide open, doors flooded. Bear, the dam is broken, motherfucker. The bitch fucking water fucking literally took everything under it. Submission, total destruction, for all the good, best ways. Complete flood. And I'm not even talking about a flood in a harmful destruction of the collective. It's a flooding of releasing the collective from so many lies, so much sabotaging energy. This is why this is pure intent, whole 180 actions. And it will be okay, psychic foretelling, and this energy of haunted, someone is having to give in just to release themselves or from being haunted, or this person that fucked you over is now feeling excruciating, is haunting you because it's their responsibility to correct this, and there is nothing and no more, and they are on a time limit to correct this in said, some of you, I'm sorry, in this purgatory energy, and if they do not correct this in your lifetime, they are motherfucking stuck, and they know it. Which is why some of you are going through so many, it feels like psychic attacks. Honey, this person tripping, this person worried, but also, you've got a few. Because your guides keep telling them to shut the fuck up. Stop yelling. Shut the fuck up. Or no, I'm not telling them. Shut the... Your guide don't play about you. You see this? Your energy is creating that. Shut the... That's what your guide's doing. I don't know. Some of you, you know this could have been like... Some of you, I don't think you knew this relative. Some of you, you do know this relative. And that is how that relative would do shit. That relative don't give a flying flip. It could have been their own mother, and if their mother is wrong, they're gonna sit there, shut up. Like, that's exactly what this ancestor is doing to this, yeah, because of the fact you are this psychic, and this is a natural element in your life when it comes to being haunted, and not haunted of guilt, but it's overwhelming. Like, you are a magnet for spirits that want to move on, and your guides are actually the ones that help siphon the ones that that would take too long. This one, fine. This one, fine. Whatever is on a time limit or something that can create a dramatic shift in life is the one or your guides. Some of you, they're your animal guides. You're like, what? And yeah, that's why you see certain things you see, is because that is accurate. You are haunted, but you're not haunted. Okay. Oh, and we end with shaman energy. Okay, so we'll just... Moving on. Alright, so we'll go for... What's the next one? This doesn't even really look like love energy. We'll go with these. 2 hours, y'all, huh? Holidays! Holidays. Peace contract. Okay, what's with this Nine of Swords energy, please? This trusting older male about a feminine. About a feminine being hunted, or a feminine being haunted by guilt. Okay. This aspect, loyalty, energy, the star, and it says I'm on my way with a whole lot of passionate communication, a whole lot of communication. That's actually very much up there. You should be getting communication either within the next week or two, actually, with that being so far up there. You may filter through this whole reading actually within an hour or two, depending on how deep and emotionally towery this is, but a good tower, okay? Like, you got a yes and no. There is certain things yes, there is certain things no, and this is what it really unfolded for. I'm getting a lot of deja vu with this reading, and I don't get deja vu with readings, but this is very specific. It makes sense why the ancestors went, just get the fuck out of bed. But this is my work. Like, this is what helped me get out of bed. And my kids always did, but even though that doesn't seem like it, but actually not having my kids is what crashes me the most, being in my bed, to be honest. And going through cycles or energies of taking on responsibilities with other people's kids does not make it better. It actually triggers it worse, but I get through it sometimes. You know, I just put healthy boundaries with it and talk with myself about what are the healthy boundaries in this area here, and think about how I really did not have healthy boundaries in that, because there was certain aspects, things that I just kind of like was not strict about, because my son had siblings. Even though I'd be with my son, hanging out with my son, I wouldn't deny time with the siblings either. Instead of just having that one-on-one bond with my son, I don't know, to me, heartfelt wise, that didn't seem fair, but also I didn't think about how much that was not fair for my son with me being his mom, and it actually caused an issue in our bond over it. So that has affected me a lot, and that has made it to where I go through shutdown moments. I don't cook no more, like, unless I'm just that hungry enough to, I don't know, make something in an air fryer that I just don't care, or I get to the point to where I don't care enough, I'll just eat ramen noodles, even though I know that's probably what's causing a lot of my issues and whatnot, but I don't care anymore, like, because I'm constantly sitting here telling myself, oh, it's gonna get better one day, they're gonna come back in my life, oh, I just gotta be patient, this, that, and other, while it never gets better. Just because this is better than being on a sidewalk, this is not full independence, healthy structure of life, your own routine better, choice in who you live with better. Like, this doesn't feel like a choice, but it's a choice because I don't want anything else I want. So, and that's an issue, because that's how you have people being put in jail over a fight because they can't get along living with each other. And it's not easy trying to find the right people that can get along enough that it doesn't bother things, which is why I'm surprised that doing what they did with these houses made it a lot easier. You have like 5-6 people in one house, but everyone has their own bathroom, everyone kind of has their own kitchen, and it's like having your own apartment within a house of like success. I guess you could fit 4 families in, depending on how many doors, because there's at least 4 here, and then 1 straight in the back. So it kind of like seems like, I think 1 is a kitchen, so there's, or 1 is a closet, so I guess there's 4. Trippy. Alright, what's this judge, authority, confused, emotionally walking away energy? Family, death. the grandmother or the mother of the twin. Some of you, this is like an actual twin, or the death of this twin, family death. Some of you, this is a family death of a mother and a twin. Some of you, this is a family death of a grandmother and your twin, or could be younger sibling, or could be an older sibling that like kind of is like twin type energy, or you could be so close in age you're considered kind of like twins, but you're really not. A ledger of names from Hidden Cowboy, Divine Love You. North energy, safety box, and a key, grandfather, reminder, reminding you the key of the safety box, there's a key. Someone's giving someone a key about this safety box. Yes. And someone's freaking out about this person ending up with the key over this safety box. Yes. That's what's creating this tower, okay? Snow, Venezuelan energy over here, relationships. Well, Snow, Venezuela, bad firefighter. There's a tower energy about this bad firefighter. Actions, relationships, the king. What? Trust, bear energy, food, human, trusting, food, human energy, karmic. Karmic. Papers. Papers, journey and healing. Going, because karmic had papers that were hidden. So someone's taking the rightful papers, straightening it up. Star, fire, energy, loss, abundance. This is going into between you, some sort of fire energy. This is an abundance of a huge story. Some of you, this is an abundance of a huge love story. Some of you, this is a whole abundance of a huge surviving death story, surviving assassination, and complete oblivious. Surviving assassination in oblivious. Being oblivious. While being oblivious of it. Something close to that. Involvement, bad firefighter, and a really bad... This looks like someone's mom's trying to be a copycat, or someone's sister was a copycat, tied to be a psychic. Like, was, like, claiming that they knew this, that, and another, and really did not. They were just in fear of being found out and what they had ties in with. So they were giving this information, wrong information out. That's being realized and seen by possibly some sort of fire sign. This ballroom vacation energy looks like someone's going and getting a new house and setting up things for a wedding, but they have a little bit of caution with this. They're sitting within because they feel haunted about this person. Someone told them, someone straight up told them, they didn't believe nothing about what everything this person told this other person. It was like, okay, they really almost thought you were actually insanely crazy. They were really like, that's probably one of the things that they were hiding from you, is that they were really starting to think you were really crazy. They were really starting to think your ass was like legitimately fucking insane. Like, they were about to fucking literally look at themselves like, how do I end up getting with these crazy bitches? Oh, and they're watching your ass too. Look at that. Their asses are watching you. Quite literally. There's a bit of a mismatch. A little bit of misinformation about some sort of party, but it is accurate. There is the receptionist. There is links and ties. Someone watching this party and this receptionist. Appointments, and appointments. Appointments, and appointments. A lot of appointments. They are getting straight up found out. Okay, physics. This person's really starting to see how immensely intelligent you are. It's like creating a lot of guilt in them. Some of you, like this person just is dumb fucking founded. They are so dumbfounded by what they are starting to see is that like that's like you should not be human. They're like, how are you not a robot? It's almost like as my phone does the whole buffering going. They think you're a robot or some sort of AI. Someone's probably spelling lies. Oh my gosh. You're about to get one heck of an invitation. This is phenomenal. These stalkers are, okay, no. This city, this group's watching you. They're gonna watch you get this invitation. Yo, this invitation's so pretty. Like, this invitation's going to bring you on a whole new level. Like, you did not even, I don't even feel some of you see this even coming. But you are getting this invitation. This, everything it truly is, like, seeing that, yeah, definitely, you're going to be okay. Invitation card. You got an invite. You are invited. You've got mail. Some of you, you're really going to get this in your email. The paintings, pen drawings, there's something tied to someone's paintings or someone's drawings. In time, they were locked up. They were locked up in this family's lockbox. They're in a family's lockbox, tied to a bad doctor, true love, artist. You've been served a red energy. Ooh, man. Goodness. Remember the 4th of November. Anyway, let's move forward. What's with this invitation? What is this like? Energy or direction of invitation. I know it's a 180. I know everything will be okay. It is with pure intent. But what is an invite for? Don't forget. Don't forget. Some of you, this person wants you to not forget. They never give up. Your soul twin, your soul person, they're saying, don't forget, I never give up. Dang. Like, that's straight up. Like, that's even the masculine owl. I got a feminine owl here. New adventure, CIA. Someone's getting one heck of a job promotion. They're reading, they're concocting their action. Like, this is bubbling over. This person has so much love for you. They just straight up, don't forget. I don't give a fuck. Don't forget. Like, they just, I made up my mind. I don't care. Don't forget. Some of you, there is someone else that's coming in with some sort of caution about a ballroom invite. invitation. There is some sort of caution of a vacation of a ballroom, this ledger energy, but it does say trusting older female. Please leave. Take note in that. Apparently it's that, the boss. Okay. And there's more. Remember, remember, remember who you are. Okay. We're gonna put some more. We're gonna put these in here. Let's see. Some affirmation work when it comes to loyalty. I'm on my way. Heart path. It is the path of your heart, okay? Trust in yourself. Safety box reminder. Yes, tower energy. The door is open. The door is open. It also brings out the evidence. What about this family death twin? Got this judge puppy in the basket. But, oh yeah, too. Spirit of life and remember who you are. Oh my gosh. That's so crazy. Lion King was coming out. We literally get the two cards right next to remember who you are. Spirit of life. You simplify life. Oh my goodness. You simplify life. Practicing the open doors of the simplification of life. The key to your safety box, and it is the miracles in the dark. Absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy for my new cards. This just took a whole much more igniteful, beautiful turn into what we are here in this meeting today and forevermore. Overseas letting go, trusting firefighter. They're letting go because of this trusting firefighter taking, yep, no problem. This trusting firefighter's just like, of course. No, y'all do y'all think, no, I got this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you. Do what you want. Damn. One of a kind. The king. Pure intent. Forge a new path. Don't forget. No, they for real. They for real. Don't forget. I don't give up. Like, forge a new path. That was legit. That shit was legit. I'm like, and it's pure intent all the way. This person, when they're gonna just listen to your heart. That's the song that comes to my mind. Listen to your heart before you say goodbye. Because there's something about this that's, they're going to be creative like you, but be themselves in their own way. They understood that. And I feel like the card, thank you for the spiritual lessons, is coming out because this time helped them to be able to have the sitting time and not emotionally leech off of you, because at that point they had nothing. So one of a kind. They could see the pure one of a kindness out of things and truly see the one of a kindness within them and everyone else. Miracles in the dark. And to simplify you and your direction. And all that is dedication. And that's how you can literally like surf the emotional pitfalls. Oh wow, that's trippy. Oh, welcome. Just like Neon Demon said, you belong here. That was the song that like was like it, well, I think it was If You Feel Alone, You Belong Here. The pause is the shift. and being able to see your one, simplifying your one of a kind nature. That's not, I mean, that's effort, you know what I'm saying? Just simplify and acknowledge and honor your one of a kind nature. I mean, that's just what is some of you, that's what's so miraculous about you, is that you simplify your one of a kind nature, and it is like this spirit of life and the path of the heart that seems to be non-existing or just a fairy tale story. It's like you exemplify this as an IRL, no matter what. Like, it just is, and if it just has to be, then it just is IRL. Like, that's how this person is doing it. Like, if that's how it just is, then this is how it just is too. Because that's the embodiment. Ring, ring, ring. Pick up the phone. Because you won. And just let it be. Enjoy it and let it be. That's so, yeah, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. If you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what is the simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest path, it appears, and the voice, vice versa, and voice, oh, and vice versa. Vice versa. In the darkest moments, it is easy to feel lost and alone. When you stay focused on the light, you'll receive blessings beyond your wildest dreams. Okay, yeah. Focus direction, but do not ignore in the dark. Okay? Like, know you are in the dark. Do what you want as you ignite the flames through the dark, and knowing it is so not a problem. See the difference? Like, it's like the blend of that into the aspect of this, no, not a problem, and just letting go of others' imprints as you know, simplify life in the one of a kind nature that you are, without like harm of others. That's full embodiment of the heart and the spirit of life. This was the best $10 I've ever spent. I knew it would do this. I knew the cards would do that. Because I have done this for years. I knew this is how it goes. World unity. Blackout, call of love, time to heal, inner strength. Alright, let's see here. Whoop. Yep, I guess that's it, y'all. Okay, that's the card I kept getting. Got call of love again, time to heal and love yourself. What feels heavy today will one day shine as wisdom. Every experience is shaping your destiny and strengthening the light within your soul. Call of love. Love is not about seeking. It flows into your life effortlessly once you open your heart to receive its divine presence. Time to heal. The past no longer defines you. Healing begins as you forge yourself. Release the pain and open your heart to softness and renewal. Love yourself. When you treat yourself with care, the universe mirrors that love back. And let go of control. You don't have to control everything. When you let life flow naturally, miracles tend to appear in the quiet moments of surrender. Soul contract. Some of you, this is that aspect of your soul completion. Every soul you encounter is not by chance. It plays a role in awakening you to a higher love and purpose. the power of stillness. The true power comes from comes from tranquility and trust rather than from noise and control. Flow of destiny. Everything unfolds in perfect rhythm. Trust that intangible arrangement, guiding you gently towards what your soul truly seeks to experience. There we go. What? Embrace the unknown. Someone's probably maybe a little afraid to take action, but that's not going to stop them from taking action. I was about to say a little afraid, but that ain't going to stop them. This person, I can just see in that forge a new path. Don't forget. Yeah, no. Some of you straight up know. You just know, and you could have said 100 different things, and that wasn't going to stop this. Someone could have said 100 different things, and that's just not going to stop this. There's something about this that's just not going to stop. Oh yeah, I'm going to get out some words I want you to know. Let's see what they have to say. What messages? There's one. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. The pause is the shift. What's the next message they had to say? I'm gonna let it fall out. Oh, it's like I'm gonna let these fall out. Finding out the truth crushed me. My life is not as together as it seems. So this person really found out, I guess they were believing, that's what that shows, they were really believing in some sort of lie, and it's sabotage. I bury myself and work to forget you. You were the best thing in my life. There's what do you want? What do you want? Can we get a guidance message with what do you want? It's the miracle in the dark is finding out the truth crushed me. They believed in some sort of lie about you. Oh man, they feel fucking completely sabotaged inside. But at least that'll never happen again. That had to happen. That had to happen for it to never happen again. We got that many messages. I'm so attracted to you. I know I messed up everything, and they're not available right now. But I feel like that's different. Sometimes I stay up awake thinking about you. I'm afraid to contact you. So they're getting through their own energies of fear. Yeah, we did see fear out there. I'll just make this. I left when I saw you with someone. I feel you leaving me behind. I feel like that, if they did see you, I guess, next to someone, I guess they went through some sort of trigger for some of you. Or they saw something that was fakely constructed. It wasn't really what it was. Some of you, they blamed you about something, and even when they said something else, that's getting cleared up. Some of you, yeah, they do feel you leaving behind because some of you are, and that's why you got this message, don't forget. And they're getting through these emotions. Oh, some of you, it's not that they saw you with someone. It's they're afraid. They are so in the Nine of Swords, afraid and terrified of someone else coming in before they can correct things. because they want to correct things that badly. They're terrified of someone taking their place before they can. I know I messed everything up, and I know you are not available right now, and finding out the truth truly did crush this person, and they are just trying to survive the mental breakdown of everything that happened. The whole, not just the conversation, but every tiny little action before, during, and after. It's like fully taking in the impact of this when this person used to not. It would be such surface level, and that's why they really feel it this time. It's like they really feel that like they felt that, and they don't blame you. This is why it's like this person, some of you, this person is like they're being given an invitation to step up their game, but do it in a meaningful way, which is probably, they have like probably help or something that they probably went for advice on how to come about this, because they want to do it correctly, because they know if they don't do it correctly, there is no chance, and they want some sort of sliver of a chance, even if it's a 0.1%. I love you unconditionally. Oh, well, I didn't know that card was in there. I found I love you, but this one's I love you unconditionally. Like, this person's like, this person caught on to the understanding either or, one way or another, no matter what. But you're gonna deal with this part of me just because of that, but still, no matter what. Oh yeah, I'll put some rap around it. Like, I'll put a rap on it. Like, not in a sexual way. No, like, this person's like, I'll submit here and there. But there's no way I'm letting this go. Like, and there's no way I'm not gonna stand up for certain things, but that's how this person had to learn. Okay? Because not doing that and being overly submissive is what brought this an issue, because you didn't want to create waves when you should have created waves because it was going to keep the ocean calm, but instead you wanted a whole storm out of this ship because you wanted to keep your mouth shut, and that's not how you have a partner. You start shutting your partner out, it ain't no longer a partner, now is it? Some of you gonna learn that, and then that's what's really lighting your fire too, though, and that's why you're like, okay, yeah, that's just it, at that point unconditional, because it's just like, you know what, fuck the ifs, why is this, because of this or because of that. Like, this person, that they finally get it, they finally like that, even if it's true, it's all nothing but excuses. Voila. Someone finally got the freaking ding in the head. Like, someone finally got the ding in the head. Like, some of you, yeah, it's going to be salvageable, but not without blunt honesty. That's how you'll have unconditional love, because you have to have blunt honesty. Because you know what? Sometimes it takes some pain and discomfort to have pure love. You know, discomfort, yes. It's a little bit of pain, because sometimes the truth ain't easy sometimes. It's like swallowing a motherfucking pill. And you know what? I'd rather swallow that fucking pill than this whole fucking tower come apart. And I'm going, yeah, that's like having sex without taking birth control. Which, I mean, like, unless you're ready for a child, then that tower shouldn't come down, you know? But if it's the tower, then obviously it was never ready. Alright, we almost in 3 hours on this. We're gonna go ahead and tidy it up here. Alright, let's get some reactions. So, on my way. Someone is absolutely just frustrated and angry and just like, how? Like, how? How in the world? How? Two of them. This one's like, I don't fucking get it. That's just so specifically accurate. My grandma's laughing on, she dying on the floor, lady. My grandma can't even breathe. Shut up. Someone can't even breathe. Someone's ancestors probably laughing their ass off so badly you can feel it in every inch of your soul going, oh my gosh, you're making my grandmama just, my grandmama can't handle. Oh no, you a ghost. I guess you can handle it. But you tripping them, you tripping the rest of them out. Okay, you tripping the rest of them out. Yeah, that one is definitely getting found out. This one's a little bit stressed off to the side, and this one's like, yeah, whatever. Whatever. It's just, that's not good. Whatever. Hey, that's just how life always is. That, whatever. But they're walking the same way. Walking down the same sidewalk while they're saying the sidewalk is whatever. Sure. Okay, while they're sitting there watching. That's what? That's lies. No, that's not true. While they're sitting there watching. Well, if it ain't true, why the hell are you so addicted to being here? What is she saying? No. Is that all you can say? Well, that's just not fair. What is wrong with you that you have to be so accurate about fucking everything? This person. The rest of them. Oh my gosh, the rest of them are laughing their asses off. They're like, I'm seeing this shit. You see how accurate that is? I don't even think she know. Here it comes. Here it comes. Y'all, it's coming. It's coming. That relationship, that abundance. I mean, some of you it's a gift. Some of you, yes, it's some sort of repayment. Yes, some of you it's a whole shift. It's a huge shift. Some of you, yeah, it is an inheritance. That's why this person's sitting here like, nah, they lying. Nah, they lying. Nah, that ain't it. Nah, that ain't it. We gotta destroy this as fast as fucking possible. I don't care how many spewing, and it to the point to where they're like, you're saying that, but where's the evidence? Well, that person ain't got no evidence. This other person. Hold on now. What? How they? No, there's evidence. You don't. Explain to us this. Because I can guarantee you The person you're up against can explain every inch of this and sound like a PhD doctor. They ain't got no college experience, but they sound like they had it all college experience and all the secrets within it. So please do explain. Do we need the master explainer here? Yeah, I bet you didn't want that. No, you definitely don't want that. Okay. Well, we gotta go with the evidence we got. Without the master explainer being here. Sure as heck, you don't want that. Oh, they quiet now, aren't they? They went, you are absolutely correct. As the alarm goes off. Oh man. These are, wow, someone else is downright excited. Holy cow. Some of you got two kids coming in. You got an older one and a younger one. Some of you, there's some sort of call going on about these two people are just on the phone like, yo, like you hearing these two, like, dude, that shit was fucking funny. I'm telling you. Yo, call Fred. No, not Fred. Yo, you gotta go get David. What you thinking, David? No. Go get Tom. Yo, we climbing up a ladder now. Oh man, the triangle of the communication is it's absolutely hilarious. Okay. Thank you so much for being here with me. Maybe I'm like let's I don't know, I have more cards. Let's see what this says. We're gonna throw some of this stuff out here. Someone says sorry for the bones. Buttons. Things doctor use. Ropes and wires tied to children, little boys. Tools. Things that can fly on a ship. Things in fairy tales and jungle animals and sweets. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that in teeth. See, teeth that keep bones that keep coming out too, tied to some sort of ship, and buttons and many buttons and ropes and wires, and a turtle. Again, a turtle keeps coming out. Tennis, so could be some sort of sports person. Musical instruments. Pineapple. Could be an artist. Oh yeah, songwriter. Got a pen here. People. These tools being done on people. Bone, furniture made out of bones. Oh wow, these furniture have bones in them. Okay, bones again, more and more bones, and teeth and bones, and teeth and bones, and things in fairy tales. So Hansel and Gretel we got going on with the little boy, and things in fairy tale. Oh goodness. You know, this is just from a Pictionary game. Bones and more bones. And there's only one bone card. Furniture and teeth. Possibly Alaskans. Possibly, probably in Alaska. Somewhere cold. This could be a tribe issues relating to bones for keys and furniture. So this looks like some sort of business thing. This is weird. Clouds and men with beards. Transportation. Sorry, ship, children and themes of fairy tale. Let's I'm just gonna shuffle just a little more. I'm trying to figure out why a child's game that is for children 6 and up gives out readings like that. Head coverings, so the ones with head coverings, but you got 3-4 different countries. They usually do head coverings anyways, so I suppose you'll put fruit and fruits and pawn tied to turtles. So there's turtle. So someone was a pawn relating to turtles, and we got this tennis. I mean, and hearts, aliens, and women. Okay. So is this women tennis? I mean, there's a soccer ball in here, and the racket comes up. So is there a racket? Butterflies and men with beards. Okay, so that butterfly is a significant tied to a certain group of people that also musical notes and music and men with beards. Okay, and things in the bathroom tied to pineapple, and on Little Nicky, they shoved a pineapple up Hitler's butt. A movie that can be freely accessed off of YouTube. And penguins, and we got some more penguins here. So I'm starting to wonder with all this and penguin and wheels, so maybe these are duck ships. Whoops. Yeah, Alaskan duck ships or duck ships of the north. And we got letters and things in a game, so I want to play a game. Like, there's like a Saw type energy, probably relating to Red Rooms. I want to play a game type ship. And bones, evidence of this. Someone could be trying to crash said ship, but there are a few. Oh, okay. How many? 1, 4, 3, 4, 4, maybe 5. 5 is an in and outer. There's one that in and out. Don't want to see too much part of it. And there's 3 or 4 absolutely on static watching it. Vehicles. Yes, indeed, they are. They are. Okay. I don't know. This is out of card. Some sort of random Pictionary card game. Pictorique. I didn't make these. But we sure are entertained, aren't we? He's a caterpillar. This was the beginning stage. Letters, teeth, butterflies, and fish. Things and spins. There we go. Okay, yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm good. We almost used every deck besides my Serenity deck. Alright, and the runes. I don't feel the runes are quite needed. Maybe for like a direction. Okay, maybe we'll do a little direction. Well, this says let it be. Oh. I'm gonna just listen to that card that says let it be. I'm gonna let it be, okay? Love that movie. That's awesome. You know what? I really do want to do it. I want just one rune. I want just one rune. None. Alright, we're gonna look at one that I don't. Okay, here we go. Manas. The self. The individual or the human race. Your attitude towards others and their attitude towards you. Friends and enemies, social order. Yeah, that's why I started pulling out a little bit more positive shift in entertainment in cars. Boy. But, I mean, some of these things, I just feel a necessity to it. I don't need to. What that mean? Yeah, I'm confused too. Is there to okay? What does that mean, Unicorn? Yeah, just tell us. That means reconstruction. Usually, what I would say in the direction that I read things, no matter what, no matter what, no matter what opinion or perspective is put on runes, runes, you still have an intuitive read, and to me, that's a reconstruction and reformation of supportive energies and non-supportive energies. Being able to pick out of the bunch who's sabotaging, no matter the fake kindness, and who has genuine action of kindness. And that's what I feel is that's what's talking about. There's a lot of a huge shift, which is like, I felt like this hello confusion going, okay, now how is that? It is taking things into more of like being able to let go of, but letting go in a healthy way. Like, don't forget, like, yes, forge a new path, but don't forget what happened. Because rewriting history, has that helped y'all any? No, it just made y'all argue about fucking fact history because ain't no one want to know the truth. Ain't no one want to sit there and support truth. Ain't no one want to sit there and stop a bunch of illusional-fied lies and changing of history and truth. Okay? Like, so, don't forget while forging this new path, yes, let go, but make sure there's no problems. Like, the problems every problem has a solution. Every problem has, something that can be worked out or compromised. Like, when it comes to a subtraction, you have to borrow a number from over here to be able to place it over here, to be able to finish said actual formulation of how that is the way it is, because without borrowing a number from over there and downing one number and turning it over here to the tenths and then finishing it, you're not going to get a correct answer. It's as simple as math. Elementary math at that. Subtracting double numbers. Elementary math. To be able to have resolutions towards problems, even if you need time to build and create resolution together, you will have that time now. And okay, that's exactly what that was. That's why y'all caught that one. Your reconstruction. Understand. Remember. Keep history correct. Stop making up stories and telling them that and trying to manipulate everyone to them being true. Like, allow it to be a subjective truth if that's what you want. Don't have to force it on someone else. That's why it's a subjective truth. That's part of you want in your matrix. Okay, I think that's perfectly okay if you want that in your matrix without sitting there overstepping other people's free will and their want in their matrix. That means stop killing for entertainment. Food is the cycle of life. Overindulgence in gaming is entertainment. There is a difference. We don't have to be self-sabotaging and whole completely one way or whole completely another way. You can be a happy balance. We talk so much about balance. Well, I think we can balance things instead of being black or white. Well, we talk so much about being black and white and things being of black and white, but yet we handle everything as if it was black and white. okay, let's not just regurgitate these things we read. Let's actually honor them. Let's represent that. And then maybe we can have a new earth the way y'all want new earth. Because you have respect amongst each other to be able to have it. It's not completely impossible to do. It's just very difficult to bring everyone in agreement that it's what's necessary. That it's what's going to bring more balance into things instead of going, oh, it's just going to create a whole havoc of things, so it's something you'd much rather sacrifice than to actually sacrifice what is necessary to sacrifice just to have healthy and better. But okay, we don't want to comprehend the self-healing books at a larger scale. We just want to pretend we do it at a smaller scale. See, that doesn't make it correct. The only reason it can be correct, or the only way of it being correct, is the fact that it can be applied at a larger scale. There must be something that's inaccurate for it not to be able to be applied at a larger scale. That's the fundamentals of math and physics and science. How do we not know those? I've never been to college. I don't know. I just talk to the universe a lot. a lot. And I go, but how so? And the universe goes, you are a tricky one, aren't you? And I go, I don't know. I think I'm pretty simple. Just functioning amongst this seems to be tricky. So you tell me how so. And the universe goes, oh, well, I wonder how I can use this. This should be quite entertaining. Yes, so let's go. All right, let's go. How? Well, that's what I'm asking you. Apparently, you seem to be the creative one here. I'm just the spark. Oops. So, it indeed is Nyx. By the resonatory expansion of observation and calculations with physics and experiences of life and afterlife type stuff, well, no, and afterlife. That is accurate, and it would be the nothing before anything. That's the understanding between Bufa and ayahuasca. Why ayahuasca is of everything and all things connected. Bufa, or maybe peyote isn't quite that way. Oh, peyote has that depth too of the nothingness. Bufa, I had heard, is more of the nothingness of absolute, of absence, but then is a filler, a filling, an aware, a watch. That's what like mixes the depth before the ignitions. It's like the depth igniting. That's why she wears a whole thing of stars. She is the space that holds stars. I don't know, we just keep going, don't we, y'all? Well, we at almost 3 hours. But y'all enjoying yourselves. So I suppose that's all that matters. And I'm enjoying myself. So that's number one what matters. Okay. Someone's child is breaking down, going through an emotional healing because they are now finding out the truth. The truth is totally messing this child up. And that is probably going to bring in, for some of you, a serious charge, because doing this has completely created so much trauma and breakdown of trauma and lack of stability emotionally and mentally, is creating this to be something like, this needs to be like seen. The new earth understanding in this, like, this needs to be seen, because it's been neglected under lack of heart for so long. Some of you, your child is actually going to be the first patients, because they're not going to consider them clients. They're going to actually nurture these people's emotions way more than what the old earth way of doing did. They really actually want to bring us out of the mental deconstruction of trauma, of piling trauma, to keep people from constantly being able to heal themselves. So these children, it's going to be very hard for some of you to trust. Oh my gosh, no wonder why you got the trust card and new home. Yeah, you do need to go into it. Some of you are in danger, and you're going to be told and moved about it, and your child's being told everything. If, like, they were mature enough or trauma enough to go through it, I guess they're mature and trauma enough to go through the truth. And that's just how that's how this group, excuse me, that's how this group is going to straight up handle it. Because if you feel you're responsible enough to be able to create something like this, then you're responsible enough to take accountability into it, and to do what is necessary to take an accountability for the damage. Indeed, as so. Your constructions and these people having to do this but lost everything, that is what your work orders are going to be of. That is what your labor pools are going to have more of. Even if they have to go back to bed in prison, you are going to reconstruct the construction of causing this to other people. A lot of you are going to reanalyze the ones that are already in there. You're going to redo these cases, and if there is straight up not enough, you're going to keep watch. That is going to be some of these people releases. You are going to be 24-hour watch. No, it's not like probation. You don't have to call in or nothing like that. You ain't gotta call. You ain't gotta, like, no. You're just going to be under like a just a natural 24-hour watch to make sure you are having healthy behavioral compilations, to make sure your compilations are in behavioral direction of support in community, and others, and you're also going to be using these shelters differently. Some, yes, you're going to keep certain shelters, but there's no longer going to be geriatrics or disabled people in them. They're going to be people you've released from prison, jails, that, you know, it shows that there is stuff there, but they're being given this chance to reconstruct themselves under these levels, because we need to show a buildup of you have been reformed, and not just, or a buildup of you were innocent and this is just how you naturally are. So then those of you that were there wasn't much evidence and you were actually innocent in your supposed case, you will be able to climb up faster. Those of you that there is evidence and you are being given a chance so that we can have this reconstruction happening, and we're actually going to there's going to be more paying attention to your growth, your reconstruction, and that's what this organization is heavily building. It will be an exemplar of uh, heart, new earth shift of heart, and caring about moving out of the hypocritical way of saying you wish you had more, but no one cares enough to have more. Now these will be the people that care enough to have more, and if you want to be a part of this, all you have to do is join. And BIGO. Because if you're proven and your actions add up into compilations of lies, and your actions are not lining up with that, what you say, you will be categorized appropriately, and some in certain levels will be able to reconstruct themselves and be able to get out of it, almost like a child going to Bannerman school. So you will have levels in being able to reach approvals and being able to be of reconstruction of action, word and actions, because this is giving you a unruly child, or a child without structure or boundaries, just goes crazy, right? Well, that's kind of like some of these adults. There's no structure. They had no structure. Then now they're being given structure to prove their stability, or their reliability and stability in word and deed, and then you will be rewarded in going further. And it sucks because we're gonna have to just trust that. While we gave that type of trust everywhere else, and it wasn't even accurate, true, or add up to what was being said, action and deed. But yeah, you want me to do it. And y'all don't even follow y'all's own action. You give a lot of fucking false promises. You lie like motherfuckers. Like, I can't believe how much mental hospitals lie as if it's not even a trigger. That's so against HIPAA. Dude, they ask you your triggers just to use your triggers against you. Oh, we're just testing. Make sure you're better. No, you're not. No, you don't need to test or trigger people. You know triggers to respect what they've been through, to respect the trauma of those triggers. There's so many mental hospitals, I would literally throw y'all into a financial hole just to teach the rest of them a lesson about abusing your fucking patients, as you call them, clients. Because you sure as hell don't treat them like patients with all your gossip. Like we can't fucking hear you because you think we're so dumb or mentally ill. Like we don't understand what the fuck you're saying. You are more dumb than us. That's why we don't respect you. Because you went on your drama. You call us dumb. But we can hear you talk about us behind your glass, you idiot. And you have a PhD. You deserve to be talked about like that. Quite frankly. Especially every mental hospital I have ever been in. And that's exactly how you staff treat them. Like you're so much better, but this is how you really are. Because that's what you do to them. It's their fucking drama. And excuse me, those who felt offense out of that, no, it was a point for a very specific reason, because that's how they offend them. Left behind the glass. all, you deserve to be looked at like that. I don't know why I'm still, woo, what a message. See, this is why I end up doing messages every day, because when I go and don't do a message, oh, this person, like, what the fuck? There's so many stressing right now. Oh, I bet. Oh, I bet. Anyway, I'm gonna put these back. All right. I think that's all the messages. This should be all the messages. Damn. I mean, I didn't expect to be this intense. I really didn't. Finding out the truth crushed me. Why? There's nothing but abuse in this world? Hell yeah, it's crushing all of us. While people point at us, call us crazy, we're going, oh, you're not awake yet. You don't know what's really crazy. I'ma show you. Maniac, sick bitch, psychopath. Yeah, I'ma show you. I'ma show you crazy. Oh, that's great. It was my fault, but I blamed you. That's literally a message from your ancestors for some of you. Like, oh yeah, they knew this whole time. Some of you, it's almost like you're trying to give them grace. I get you're trying to give them grace, but do not, like, throw yourself down like that. You gotta give yourself acknowledgement for being so gaslit, being completely lied to left and right, like completely actually being alone while everyone in the world is telling you you ain't alone. You're going, well, if you tell me I had $1 and I'm sitting here with a bank account that says 0, I don't care how much you tell me I have $1, I cannot use my card for anything. Not even if it's $1. Because there's no $1 there. You can keep telling me there's $1 there, but I'm like, where? Is it invisible? Where? That's like word and deed. There's $1 right there in front of you. And there's literally nothing there. $20 right there. Bitch, you delusional. And they're calling you delusional for not seeing that fucking non-existing $1 there. Hold on, hey, is there $1 here? No, there's no $1. Oh, that bitch crazy too. That $1's right there. You can't see that $1. Gaslighting shit out of someone else too. What the fuck's up with that? I wouldn't feel that way again. Oh my gosh, that's so great. Best analogy ever. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. Alright, as we pick up these cards and put them up, because we always get, you know, Unicorn always be coming out with them Easter eggs. Just even putting cards up. Okay, so what this is starting to teach me, exactly as you are, persevere through the open door in simplicities of your own simplistic nature. You don't have to be extravagant unless you just naturally are eccentric. Be eccentric, love who you are, but you don't gotta be too extravagant. Just honor your one of a kind and do what you want to do. Embody it, practice the embodiment of your heart in that path, which is why I am here today, everyone. Thank you so much for being here and enjoying this with me, because this is exactly why I'm here right now. is the embodying the enjoyment of the pause, the heart of the path, because I can't ever seem to walk away while you rejuvenate yourself, okay? Allow yourself to have rest. The pause is the shift. So you're not sitting there doing nothing, okay? You know, your pause is also that shift out of what that was and just let it be what it was, and into the new rejuvenation of you, okay? See? Golden eggs. They come out the woodworks. That's why we send here a 3-hour fucking video, huh? That's why we like, I'm starting to wonder, is it going to be 4 hours? Having so much to say. I only had 1 cup of coffee. Okay, I'm sitting here, I only had 1 cup. I didn't even have a full bowl. It's like, I just kind of view toke. Alright, now we're back into the message here. Alright, this is entertaining. I swear someone else is thinking that too. This is entertaining. Yeah, how would you do something like this on like America's Got Talent type shit? What, you just do a general card reading and you just like speak out to the crowd basically? There's someone here. And you pay attention to all the reactions and you'll find who feels it. That would be entertaining. Being able to see reactions. The small social cues of a crowd during your reading, because you know, one person here and there is one thing, but you know how hypnotists will do things like that to a whole crowd? Like, I wonder, don't hide, forge a new path. I wonder who I do, what's in the wonder ball? Something surprises. What do you get inside for something like that? Ain't none of our new kids gonna know those. Cause that's commercials. Y'all got ads. We had commercials. We couldn't just skip the commercial. We had to watch the whole damn commercial. There was no skip button. Or all y'all have to watch is like a minute or 2 of it, and then you get to hit skip button. No, we had to watch that full 5 minutes. The pause is the shift, receiving it all. So yes, some of you, you are coming out of, you are coming out of your cocoon stage right now. You are drying your wings as you get ready to fly and do what you want to do. Because that's what we landed on, honey. Alright. Yeah. I'm from the South. Who from the South hasn't seen freaking Joe Dirt? Unless you a new gen. And even then, I don't know. I think a lot of the new gens have seen Joe Dirt. If not seen it, they've heard of it. Okay. New project being birthed into actions of collaborations, which is really good because I'm really feeling there's this energy of someone not having collaborations is moving into an abundance of those collaborations. I'm looking for this. It was the boss house that got firefighter. Well, yeah, you know, I could have figured that. A lot of people did. It's kind of obvious. It's like it was kind of obvious. No one was getting it. New day. Let's get it. The safe box. Reminder. Healing the journey. Twin. There was a cheater for real, tied to children. Holiday on a holiday. It was during a holiday. On holiday. This twin's mom or grandmother was cheating. That's what it was. There was this, some of you, there was like this energy of cheating, and this, it wasn't this trusting older male. It was actually the mom behind either the daughter or the son of the twins, these twin flames. It was actually the parent. Some of you, yeah, it would, and that's what they're figuring out. And that's why this trusting older male is on the way. And giving information about this female death, because you've got the female energy right there. That's why the Knight of Swords are upside down. Well, you know, I guess if you ain't alive enough to worry about it, I guess you ain't worried about it no more. My condolences, because I feel like that was on half a level extremely fucked up, but at the same time, this person did so much fucked up shit. Some of you are just like, I mean legit though. Like, and that's why I allowed myself to stay. Because some of you on this type of little level, even though it was a joke, it was a legit fucking joke. Like, it had so much truth. You actually enjoyed the joke for exactly what it was. I just want to make sure, because I don't need to add more than what y'all have already got going on, okay, with your healing, like, legit, because the healers are here, okay? It ain't no karmic, and it's the karmic's retardedness for even being here, honestly, or they're trying to learn and be better, you know, than you ain't a retarded one, obviously. Yeah, stolen item, warning, of a heavy cooked up like chain of unfortunate events. Like, I'm hearing you are the epitome, or going to be the epitome, of bad luck to everyone, and unfortunate chain of events, like not caused by anyone but because of your actions and energetic return over said actions. Some of you, this is tied to a good professor, teacher, and copycatting that energy of true love. Professor type teacher. And some of you are definitely going to be getting information about this family death and Harley Quinn energy, brave karmic male of the Matrix. You're going to be getting actual papers, like stamped whole 9 yards. Like this was heavily like CIA level, not just FBI, excruciatingly investigated. There's something heavy about this that made it have to be a very intense investigation. You're kind of not allowed to see all the why yet, but you will be, because this person is, the papers are being found. And once that dust settles, they're going to be bringing you, listening, pure wishes, the divine energy, this detective hitman, and remember, this sounds like an anonymous leader. They could be changing their whole 180. They're part of the 180 change because of seeing the potential and gathering energy and action of the reality of the materialization of the actual shift. Materialization of it. I know somebody that was really hard to get through those little words, but hey, at least you can repeat it. Others of you, there is this like realization of someone's art and fear of involvement tied to certain murders. Yeah, the detective is, and there's a release. Golden release. Because jewelry was found. Oh, at the real thief's house. In the safe box. Oh my gosh! So the evidence that was needed this whole time was found. Oh my gosh. And it is going to be made clear as day. They had the wrong person in prison all these years. Oh damn. That judge, that's why that judge is confused. They're seeing that this was actually forced because of hiding something else, the grandfather's fucking inheritance. They're seeing that. The judge is like, wow, this person didn't even do this. They were literally pinned this, framed this, to keep them from having this so that this other person's parent can have it. And lied to you. Oh yeah, this person's grandfather ripped this person a fucking whole new asshole. Yes, yes. Oh yeah. Bail. Action towards the boss. They're gonna be following their heart no matter what. That, yep. Searching work growth, farmland, cheating for row, divine balance, tied to children. They're testing the children. Succeed, cloning. Some sort of succeeding or evidence of succeeding trying to clone someone. And this could end up the rich pain game, birthday, physics, good detective, coffee or tea, don't forget, remember the paintings, the ledger, the family of lies. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna put this up. So that is our general reading. Oh yeah, we're still going to be shuffling, and we always see more. There's always more when we shuffle and trying to put it up. And you never know why or how, but at least I'm sitting here doing this with y'all. Oh, winning. Look at that. Winning shipment. Good deal. Philippines. Crown. Okay. Star Ocean, the boss. From a distance energy. Absolutely not. Pure intent. Grandfather Snow. Bear actions, dragon. Trust human, ocean, it will be okay. Germany. Shipment, Philippines. Vulnerable. Outlaws. Philippine gangsta caged. Hangman, outside job confused. What else? Flood judge water. Relationships wild card. King of Swords, outlaws. Psychic, North, Ocean, outlaws. Mexico, nature disaster, decision. 12 principles. Not for you, divine feminine. Strength, winning. Hangman, sacrifice of perspective, or perspective shifts, or sacrificing something with perspective shifting, or triggering a perspective shift because of a sacrifice, and judgment and renewal of purpose relating to a gift for the boss. Like, or this other boss is wanting to give this one boss a gift, or this gift is part of this gift of this other person's hangman shift and understanding and perspective and coming out of this energy of fear. There's another one that this number energy of 23 that is an immense amount of fear because of being tied into something. Divine love, pure intent, good laugh, Empress, star energy, Aquarius, confused, Hierophant, commitment or purpose, confused in commitment energy, probably relationship, because it's not adding up. Yeah, you're back. There's more. You're back. Protection, judgment. So there's a gathering of people over the ocean that are starting to agree with you more and more. Having your back actually in an expanded awareness and what's going on. It's saving actually a lot of people's pure intent and things. Because a lot of people who's like, oh, that's not, I didn't do that part. Like they're telling on each other because like, well, no, I didn't have a hand in that, so you ain't gonna fully get me on that one. Like I'll own up to mine type shit. Or some is just not even, they're just gonna fight the whole way. But that's what's actually going to show y'all more, you know. And those willing to at least own up to their own thing instead of owning up to anything else. Like they want to at least own up to theirs because there is a lot going on. Judgment, bear energy, and pure intent. Pure intent in your family, pure intent in your community, or pure intent in your people of your country. Pure intent no matter what level you are of what leadership energy you are in. Whether that be of secret or not of secret. Whatever you think is secret is never fucking a secret. Uncomfortable, caged, someone's soul journey, and someone's not having that, absolutely not, tied to a plant behind the scenes. Someone's going to try to plant something behind the scenes on someone to try to sabotage them, and others are watching that and they're going to not allow it to happen because they see the potential pitfalls that could reflect on everyone who is also not even involved. You're not involved. Somehow this is going to create such a chain reaction of effects. It will bring you into involvement. So some of you are going to involve yourselves before you're forced into the involvement because of the chain reactions of what this could cause. And all of you, I guess you're getting wise in your ways and making better decisions, not just upon your lives, but in integrity, responsibility, and the definition of being a leader and leading by pure heart, intent, and the not of lies, but actually backing up what you use your leadership actions and decisions relating to not just your life and your safety, but everyone else is involved, because you realize you need everyone. You need your tribe to even be what you are, to even be able to have that. This official is having one hell of a tower because of a physical fight tied to tribe and a tiger, something that was off relating to Ukraine. What a message, y'all. I don't think dude, this is why I gotta do at least a message a day. I'm not one of those that can just do a video a week. Oh, and how late is it? It's 1 o'clock. Tibet, fire, and earth. I'm cleaning up. I'm like trying to rush myself. Alright, thank you everyone. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.